Hey everybody, first ever ride, well, second I guess. I did like a couple of minutes the other day, brand new bike. I got 14 kilometers on here. Basically I just traded in my African Twin. Decided to go back to, well, or at least go to a smaller dual sport. Just because all I've done the last 9 months is ride my Enduro dirt bike. I was just done with the 500-pound plus bikes. I want something that when I get to my little light adventure spot, I wouldn't be afraid to take almost any trail. Unfortunately, it's going to be all dirt. I don't have the time to make it to some dirt today. It's about 40 minutes to get to anything proper. I'm only about halfway done the bike build on this. I got the what do they call them? The adventure mirrors there, the double take mirrors. Got the Astra handlebars. I got the full AXP skid plate on here, the AXP chain guide, and the new IMS 3-gallon tank, 12-liter. I still have stock tires, although I have D606 set waiting at home. And full wraps, lock-on grips. So I got about 4 other things to put on here. Oh, and also Vortex ECUs on back order, along with the FMF full exhaust system. So at the moment, this is totally stock as far as power and engine. It comes at about something like 41 horsepower. And by the time you put the ECU on there and the exhaust, it's up to 50. And you lose about 10 pounds off the exhaust. So it's actually not as bad as people made it sound to be without that ECU, throttle wise. So they say it makes it a whole new bike. The idea is not to single track on this on purpose, but I'll get like a Reckless 80 luggage system, do my light adventure bike, like moto camping stuff, even if I'm riding with my buddies who have like KTM 1290s and shit like that. And then when we get there, if there is a trail, I can take it. Where the Africa Twin, I would have been too scared. So this is at 2022, and even though the 2021 and up 450R have a hydraulic clutch, this is still cable. Although I don't mind, it's very soft, way easier to pull than any of my Enduro bikes. Seems fine. KTM 500 EXCF. There's a couple reasons I ended up with this. One, maybe the biggest one was the ease of trading in my Africa Twin at the Honda dealer. I have to admit that was a big one. Otherwise, it was kind of a toss-up. 500 being even more, at least slightly even more dirt capable. A little lighter, although that's a little bit overblown. KTM never gives wet riding numbers. Their wet riding numbers around 270 pounds. This is 290. But again, the big catalytic converter exhaust on this thing is like 15 pounds or something. By the time you get the FMF on, you drop a good 8 pounds. So you get down within maybe 10 to 12 with the KTM. But this is a Honda. I think the reliability is just a step up. There's not really arguing that. And it does have a much stronger subframe. So, you know, putting on a rackless system, I think it's more capable for hauling decent light adventure gear. Maybe it's a little bit. So, I don't know. I like Honda too. I'm a fanboy. I do think you have to spend money on it. I don't think the EXCF is really different in that regard. Like as far as getting them done up right, they both are pretty clogged up from the factory, and you got to do like ECU and exhaust stuff. Spend probably over $1,000 right there. That's the main thing. Oh, I also have a seat concept seat coming too. So I still have a number of things to put on here. But once you've spent the money on both, got them dialed in, I don't know if you can go wrong. Just playing around with the throttle, that's what the main reason you need that ECU. It's not only about getting up to 50 horsepower. It's more about smoothing it out. Right now for emissions, when you let up on the gas, it cuts 100% fuel. So when you engage again, it's pretty jerky. It's not, I think you could get used to it, but the other advantage of the Vortex is I can get a map switch. You can have one that's full power and one that's like set up for Enduro. Flip that and do decently on the single track, you know, for a 280-pound bike. Mod too. Just takes the backfire screen out and you get an extra horsepower or two. Why not? Figure I better give you a quick look at it. Just gonna hold off on this until I get the rest of the bike build done, but AXP chain guide, full AXP Extreme skid plate, IMS oversized tank. Forgot to mention before, this bulletproof design rad guards, double take mirrors, Astra handlebars, Aurora series, the bling. So still I'm gonna get the lock-on grips, full wraps, put the new tires on it, and then you have the it'll be the full FMF exhaust system, and then Vortex ECU under the seat, and then the new seat concept seat. So I guess I'm not even half there yet on this, but looking forward to when it gets totally complete.